Welcome to Backwater Casting. I'm your host, Rick Greene. On today's show, we're doing some really late fall fishing out of Woodstock, New Brunswick on the St. John River. My guest today is fellow tournament angler Ray McFarlane. We've had such a great day fishing today that we decided we would share this with you in two shows. So come join us as we hit the St. John River for some late smallmouth bass fishing. Funny, with a southwest wind forecast, you'd think it would be a nice day.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think the air would be warmer.
Hey Rick, what are you throwing?
I'm going to start off here with a melon orange too, because we're fishing a little deeper. You know, we got 15 feet under the boat right now, so if we get up shallower a little bit, I'm going to be throwing jerkbait.
Right now I'm using a buckeye jig. It's a shaky head, and I like to throw yum dingers. This is my primary bait that I usually throw, and the reason for that is I believe a lot of their eels in the system, and this is representing a baby eel, and the bass will eat eels. Some spots are a lot better with the current, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, we have no current right now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Net? Don't know yet?
Flip them in. It's a fish, Rick.
I got one too.
Woo, double header.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, you got a nice one too, Rick. Nice.
Yeah, a nice pair, wouldn't it? Wouldn't turn our nose up first thing in the morning. Oh, we'll get them. Yeah, I wouldn't turn my nose up at them first thing in the morning. Nope. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what you were doing for a presentation there, because I was watching to see how big your fish was. I was doing absolutely nothing when that fish picked up. So I was just dead on the bottom.
All I'm doing is just slowly, very slowly dragging the shaky head back towards the boat. And he picked it up, and it was a perfect hook set right up to the top of the mouth. That's a good fish. Gotta love Woodstock. Woo, he jumped.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a good day, pal.
Yeah, we're already off to a good start.
Well, it's not a giant, but you know what? They all don't have to be giants.
No. You know how big they'd be if we were sitting home on the couch? Non-existent.
Now take a look at that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he ate it.
He ate that good.
Yeah.
Any day you're catching fish, my friend, is a good day. Yeah, he crushed it. So Rick, there's a little bit of a ledge about 8 feet out from the shoreline. All I'm doing right now is just dragging it up from the shallow over the ledge, and as soon as it hits that ledge, I've seem to be picking up a couple. That's a great fish.
Well, they're all good.
Fantastic.
There we go.
That is a great looking fish, Rick.
Right in the roof of the mouth, which is good. Nice chunky fish. Fall fishing in Woodstock, New Brunswick. Doesn't get much better than that. That was on a melon orange tube, which it's absolutely one of my favorite tube colors. So I've always got one rigged. So I'm fishing it on a 1/8 ounce head, and as Ray is doing, I'm fishing it very, very slow. And that fish actually was, Ray's been pulling them off a ledge over there, and this fish came off. It was a high spot. We just drifted over it. I saw it on the trolling motor sonar unit, and I dropped it down, and he picked it up for me.
Hey Rick, I have to tell you, this year you guys slammed it with your association fishing. You and your partner, man, you guys done so well this year, and to come that close to Team of the Year again, having it right up to the very last tournament is a great attribute for both of you. I mean, well done.
Well, Ray, thank you. Yeah, Philip and I, so my tournament partner is Phil Barrett. We've had him on the show before, but yeah, Phil and I had a great year. We enjoy fishing together, and when it clicks, it really clicks, because we fish exactly the opposite to each other, which is a benefit in a lot of times in the tournament. So we had a great year. We had a lot of fun, caught lots of good fish, and we like the competition. We got a good bunch of guys, and we enjoy the competition.
Oh, it's better fish.
Yeah, I just missed one. Yeah,
they're hitting pretty hard.
You want a net?
Nope.
That one is a picture taking fish right there. Yeah, that's another nice fish, Ray. You've got me down, I think 3-2, but those are all solid fish. What a great start in a tournament morning, wouldn't it be? Yeah, they're good enough to get you started. And two totally different presentations, too.
And he wanted it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Why can't you do that every tournament?
Because there's 50 other boats.
Because of the pressure.
Pressure, yeah. Although I guess the key is slow for both of us.
We're getting fat.
I might have to switch baits, though. I'll call it a bass. Are you a bass?
Here he comes.
There he is. Yeah.
He calls himself a bass.
Yeah, he is a bass. He's a 4 in the making.
This guy needs to eat more.
He is. He's working on it. He is working on it.
Got a bass, my friend. Got a bass.
Big bass.
You seem to be sitting off a little bit of a ledge.
Yeah, same spot, just a different angle.
Yeah. Once you find them, they're like cordwood in the late fall, early spring.
Yeah, that's a chunky one right there.
Yeah, he's long.
Yeah, chunky.
Yeah.
He needs a bigger belly.
Thank you very much.
Nice healthy fish though. Any hook marks?
Nope.
Not a thing.
Nope, I
Gotta
like
love
that.
it.
Basically, there might have been a underwater small point. What we try to look at is if on the shoreline, if there's a big boulder that fell off the shoreline, chances are there's some little boulders or maybe some bigger boulders. So my theory is the fish will tuck up close to the boulders into the current and try to get whatever comes by. I just think that that particular spot had 2 fish waiting for something to come by, and it was me.
And you obliged them. Yeah, they're good like that.
Yeah.
So this guy's on a jackall re-range jerkbait, which we've used with some great success this year. This is probably really my first cold water fish on it, because we caught a lot of fish in really warm water on this summer, which is unusual for a jerkbait. But he wanted her, boys. He got her.
Those hooks are some sharp.
Yeah, oh, I know. I'm watching my fingers. Yeah. Thank you. At least he waited till I got the hooks out before he did his little jump and thrash. He felt a lot bigger than that when he folded that rod over.
So what depth do you think he hit at?
Probably 6 feet.
Nice.
Yeah, because this bank here, from here up, and maybe from that up, there's a grass bed that comes out, and it's probably, you know, dwindling with the cold and stuff. It's probably getting smaller and more sparse, but there is a grass bed along there.
This is a great little spot for the jerkbait.
I like it here because
Yeah.
you've got that high spot, comes
Yeah.
right down the middle, and you can bring the jerkbait right down off it.
Absolutely.
Dead, still in the water.
Nice fish.
Not, yeah. Our size is going the wrong way, Ray. We got to straighten ourselves out here and give ourselves a talking to. We're catching bigger fish at the beginning. We're supposed to go up as we go.
Well, that was on a pause.
Yeah, that was dead still. And as we mentioned, these hooks are super sharp, so Rick's watching his fingers very carefully. Nice and fat. He's starting to get. Oh, Ray's got one.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Thought we had a double again.
Nope. So right now I'm changing from a tube
And I'm going to a tube.
and I'm putting on a jerkbait because, well, let's face the facts. Rick's couple fish on a jerkbait. In this particular area, I think the fish are suspended up a bit, and the jerkbait is the perfect presentation. That was a nice jerkbait hit.
Classic.
Yeah. Not big.
Don't find those rods are really strong for flipping the fish either.
Fat. He's fat.
What you got him on?
I got him on a squad minnow, Rick.
All right.
I had a couple squad minnows in my tackle box.
Yeah. Those hooks are sharp.
You know it. Oh, look how fat. Look how thick he is.
Yeah, they're putting on the beef for the winter.
Almost like he's got shoulders.
Almost. Give him another year, he'll have shoulders.
The last fish I caught was on a squad minnow jerkbait, and there's a little channel. Threw it up into the shallow water and brought it into about 8 to 9 foot. And on the pause, when the water is extremely cold, you got to pause for them to come up, inspect it, and commit to that bait. But once they commit to that bait, It's quite exciting.
Yeah, that makes sense, Ray, that like you say, it's just a dead pause and they hit it, because with this cold water, being a cold-blooded creature, they're not really aggressively moving or anything anymore. They're conserving energy. I'm getting out of his way.
Right off that ledge.
Yeah, and he's not coming up anytime soon either. He got weight.
I think so.
The boat's pushing along pretty good too. That'll give you some added weight. Yes, sir, he's dogging it. That's not a baby.
It's a nice fish. Yeah. It's a fish. Hooked perfectly. Perfectly. Shaky head.
Yeah,
My
now
favorite.
see, you fooled me because I thought you had a jerkbait.
No, sir. It helps to know what you're throwing to.
Yep.
If this shoreline's on, it'll be every cast.
Welcome back to Backwater Casting. In this segment of the show, Ray and I are continuing to catch a good number of smallmouth bass. We're going to chat with him a little bit about his service to our country in the armed forces.
What I like to do is I like to hug the structure. Instead of, if this is the shoreline, instead of just picking a spot along the shoreline, I like to throw parallel the shoreline into the strike zone and get the maximum amount of time in that strike zone. So a lot of people don't like to sit on top of what it is they're fishing. I don't have a problem with that because I find I get maximum amount of time in the water.
To me, in the shallow water, I would rather stay off of it. Unless I'm moving, and then it doesn't matter. If I'm moving along an edge and throwing ahead of the boat,
Yeah.
into the wind or into the current.
Nice. Oh, that's a
Good
pig.
one, good one.
That's a pig. Get that one.
What do you got for depth at the back, Ray?
8-7. Want the net?
I just dropped the pole.
I'm gonna get the net for you. That's a good fish.
Boys, look at that talon scraping on. You tell you got a hard bottom, boys. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
That's a dandy fish, Rick.
Boys, that is a good one. There
There you go.
Look at that. He wanted to get in the net.
Look at that.
Right straight into the net. Thank you, sir.
Pliers are right here.
Yeah.
Nice fish, buddy.
Re-range 110.
He hit right where he was supposed to be.
Well, I was kind of doing it the way you were talking there earlier about positioning along the edge, because when I come out, it kind of rolled at about 6 feet. And
got
there
one
it
too.
worked. See, because you got one
Oh,
too.
it's off.
He's off, yeah.
think-
Snap a picture for me, Ray?
Nice fish. How big do you think that fish is?
I don't know, it's probably handy 3, maybe a big 2 at the very least. Yeah,
Nice fish,
Look
Rick.
at the belly on it too.
I think
I
we're
do.
on to something here, buddy. I think there's high percentage areas.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Always.
Woohoo! Again. Look.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, double header.
Double header, yeah. Yeah, as long as you still got yours, it counts as a double.
Oh, that's a good one, Rick. I think that jerkbait's getting bigger fish. If you need the net, let me know.
Yeah, I got it. Rick. Yeah, not as big as the other one. Still nice, so I'll take them. I'll take them. Come here, you.
I don't know. There's something joyful about catching cold water fish.
Yeah. Well, partly because we know it's coming to an end for the year, so it's not quite the last kick at it, but it's getting close. You know, she's chilly out here today.
Nice fish.
Was they like that jerkbait? Yeah, and they're fattening up for the winter. They'll soon be putting their snuggies on, going to bed for the winter, and dropping the pole too. Yeah, that's all right.
It's just a 2-pounder.
Yeah. Crunch, crunch, bang. It's too bad we didn't have a little bit of sun. I'm always looking for that follower.
Yeah.
You know, this time of year.
Nice fat fish.
Well, Ray, I know that you're a warrant officer in the Canadian Forces. Could you tell the folks a little bit about your career in the military?
I have about 34 years in the Army. I'm an infantry warrant officer with the Royal Canadian Regiment. It's been a really, really good life. I've been all over the world, and It's been tough at times being away from family and home. I've got 5 operational tours. I've spent time in Bosnia. I've spent time in Kosovo, and I did 3 tours to Afghanistan. So, believe you me, when it's nice to be home, it's nice to be home.
Well, to go along with that, I know you just came back from a stint in Lithuania, so what was that all about?
Yeah, Rick, I was in Lithuania for 2 weeks. I was a mentor for the Ukraine Army. So basically it was a computer-generated exercise where the headquarters staff has an opportunity to move their units around. It's all computer-based. And my primary job was to advise and mentor some Ukrainian officers. Very rewarding. They were an airborne battalion, and being an ex-airborne soldier myself, it was an honor to be able to help them and guide them towards hopefully NATO sponsorship. It's very unique, and it's an honor to be able to go over and showcase the Canadian flag and help out other countries.
Same size, Ray, or bigger?
Same, maybe a bit smaller actually.
Smaller.
But look at that, 48.3 degree, and he's tail walking.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell the water's cold because a lot of times you handle those fish and they're warm. They're not warm today.
Nope.
They are not warm today.
I'm going to tell you something, Rick. They're really eating this. They want it.
Yeah.
There's no messing around.
No, fall feed. They got to fatten up for the winter. Yeah.
Thank you. When you can catch 50 to 75 fish on a shoreline, it's where the fish want to winter up. So they got a nice little bit of shallow water, an edge, and then deep water. So they can move about as the water temperature, once it freezes over, you know, it's perfect. They can still eat the forage, the minnows and the crayfish. It's rocky. There's a bit of shallow. I mean, it's got everything here they want. There you go.
Yeah.
Jerkbait or a...
Jerkbait, yeah,
nice.
A little further out, probably. I'm in, the trolling motor's in 10 feet, so we pivoted. I'll say that fish was in 7, which I figured the drop off is 6, so.
Yeah. Nice fish. You need the net?
Nope. No, give him a free ride up. Come here. Nothing graceful about it. Yeah, there you go. Nice little bait. Good one. Welcome back to Backwater Casting. In this part of the show, Ray and I are still having a great time catching smallmouth bass. We're having really good luck on hard stick baits like a jerk bait, tubes, and Senko style baits.
Oh, that's a little bit better.
Yeah. So that one was out a little further for you.
A little bit. That he smoked it good.
Yeah. There's that, like you say, it's amazing how active they are for how cold it is.
Look at that. Take him any day. He ran with that, Rick.
Yeah.
He smoked it and he ran.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have it to do anything. Just hang on.
Yeah, well, that's good though. Here she is. Come on, darling. There you go.
That's a good fish, Rick.
Yes, sir. You want
Not
a
bad.
natter? You need a natter?
No, I'll just flip him. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's good fish, Ray. You really smoked that.
That's a good one. Maybe not as big as yours, Rick. Oh, look at that. Just fell right out.
Yeah, but they're coming though.
They're coming. Nice fish.
Tanks. What do you think that one weighed, Ray?
That fish there probably about 2 3/4. Yeah, I think that's a fair estimate.
Can't set
I
the
have a tendency to always, if you ask my partner, I always like to downplay the fish, like
Yeah.
the size. but I think that's a genuine about 2 3/4. Another bass.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good.
nice
That's a good
bass.
one there. That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good
Liking
bass.
that one.
Oh, it's got contention, Rick.
Yeah, that might definitely go to weigh-in bass.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a good one.
Look how brown he is.
Yeah. Oh, they're eating that good.
Yeah.
They are eating it.
So, Rick, is this how we make them look bigger?
good. Yeah, you get closer and closer. Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful bass. Thank you. That's a borderline. That's borderline close. I would. Yeah, that's probably a 3. What do you think, Rick?
Right on the bubble. Big
Yeah.
2, light 3.
That was a bit shallower.
When you first come back on it, I thought you had caught a rock. That rod was bent over so hard. I thought you had a rock.
It moved.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Thank you. I think my worm's on. Oh no, I might be able to get a little more out of it.
You gotta get a little more out of it.
It's not broken. Don't fix it.
That's right.
Although it is pretty worn.
There we go.
Nice.
Oh, he's off. Vertical under the boat.
Drop shot?
Yep. Heartbreak. Yeah, there was something irregular down there, and I just dropped straight down and just didn't get enough of
Oh,
them.
I can see it on the back screen. Yeah, on the jerkbait. Did you see that one, Rick?
Nope, never
No?
saw anything.
Okay. Here, I'll show them to you
You're
again.
gonna show it to me again. Yeah,
There you go.
good one. Yeah, well, that's why we're on this bank.
I switched to a jerkbait because I know there's a little bit of a, it's
An
not as
edge.
deep. Yeah.
Yeah, good fish right there.
There
That's a
we
nice
go.
one. Yeah.
Another nice fish. Okay, I don't want to break the line.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
And that was just a little tap on the line when it was paused.
Yeah. I find those light taps are so often big fish. I think the small fish commit everything they got to hitting it,
Yeah.
and the big guy just swims over and eats it.
Yeah, you really don't know what you got until they show themselves. It's a nice fish.
Yeah, solid.
High twos, I'd
They
say.
say it's gone. It can weigh whatever he likes.
Yes, this is true. But there's nothing better than a jerkbait bite, you know.
Oh, when it's on, it's fun.
It's fun. When they give that a little tap when the bait is stationary, there's nothing better than that, I tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you know the jerkbait did not do that to itself.
No,
No.
no, when it's suspended like that, it's doing its job.
I was bouncing it off the rock, and all of a sudden it moved.
That's a nice fish. I've got the net. That's a nice fish. You were making me work.
Oh, it is nice. Yes, sir.
Oh, look at the size of him. He's
Yeah.
a fatty.
Yeah,
That's a nice fish.
pretty fish. Oh, broke the line too. That's the rock. Come here.
I think that's the winner so far.
Right in the corner of the mouth. So I wouldn't mind a picture of this one, Raymond.
Oh, I'll get a picture of that. Very nice fish.
Look at the gut on it.
Nice fish.
I was lucky to get that fish in the boat. I was bouncing that, trying to pop the sinker off a snag, and all of a sudden, bang, a fish took it. When I flipped it in, she broke 1 inch above the knot. So there was my rock. So lucky to get that one in the boat.